What's going on, fam? What's going on? This is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We're back with a new presentation, and I really hope you've been taking care of yourself and learning more about yourself through self-discovery, of course, and that way you can have more knowledge of self as well. And and congrats to you for really trusting your intuition and clicking on this presentation at this time, because I do have some information. I want to share some experiences with you, and today is all about, I'm sharing some 8 hard truths about life I wish I knew earlier. And again, I'm just here to remind you of your greatness. I'm another version of you in a different time of space. And your purpose, is calling you, but reflection, you really do have an important mission to fulfill on your life path. That's why it's so important. That's why you're here at this time. And the main thing is, teach others how to help themselves. Okay. Instead of, letting people just constantly consume, help people help themselves. And each person is their own leader slash guru. And it's all about sharing knowledge and wisdom, with each other as well. Okay, guys. But your thoughts, belief, words, emotion, and action are always going to equal your reality and your results. Okay. And again, it's all about your hero's journey. If you follow me here to the far left, and I'm just sharing, my experiences with you, after, 45 years, on this planet at this time, 21 years in the army and the military, and then like 5 years, playing around with the corporate level entrepreneurial, ship stuff with the business, right? These are some heartfelt lessons that really resonate with me, and I wanted to share them with you. And this will save many of you guys a lot of time and give you some proper expectation and some duration, of course, right? And and it's all about trusting your own intuition, your own inner voice. And there's no cookie cutter recipe to life. Okay. It's all about testing things out for yourself and taking responsibility, responding to each, our own ability. But again, this is your call to adventure. That's why you clicked on this presentation. Your intuition said, hey, let me see what this thing is about, these 8 hard truths, right? And so far, so good. Congratulations. You really made it to the next level, and you've been trusting your intuition, and you've been having some supernatural aid. And the alarm clock went in your head, letting you know, like, hey, my purpose is calling me. And at this point, you reach that threshold guardian, and you've been having some supernatural help along your way. You don't know how, but things just been kind of working itself out for you, right? And this is where I come along. I'm kind of like that virtual coach and mentor, just out of the blue, just pop out of nowhere. And I'm just sharing some, proper expectations, some things to do. And then, it give you, some ways to kind of prep yourself for, any of these challenges. There's no way to avoid them. However, you have that mindset to deal with them when they come along. Okay. And it's all about transformation and atonement, and coming back each and every day, each and every moment as a different person. Okay. And if you're still looking for that one person to change your life, please take a look in the mirror. It's been you all along. It's been your hero's journey. Everything's been about you. From the time of your birth until this present moment you listen to this presentation, it's been all about you and your journey, and how you was able to transform your life in a way, that can really help and empower others. But it's all about sharing your lessons and experiences and helping people level up instead of leaving them where they're at. Okay. But let's get into these hard truths. I'm not going to take much of your time. Okay. About life that I wish I knew earlier. Number one here, everyone you love is going to die. You know, Even the dog, your favorite plant. I mean, every everything you love, is gonna die. All right. Even though energy cannot be destroyed, only transferred, but everything, down here is just like a staging area, right? And the universe recycles everything to rebuild and bring forth new, right? Within you. So you're going through a rebirthing process right now. And number two, we give our lives meaning. If you feel like, life is meaningless, that's your fault. And the reason being because, like, the we got to take responsibility for our own life. If things are not working out for us, it's because we're not taking action. you know it's and a telltale sign again, if you're bored and you just feel like things are not just consistent, not really working out, you're out in alignment. You have to know yourself, know your purpose, your mission, your life path. What are you here to do? Why are you here, right? So when you ask yourself those questions, things will start to unfold for you. Okay. But the perfect number three, the perfect partner doesn't exist. Concentrate on finding someone who has a lot of qualities you like and the same values, and build a fantastic relationship. And that's so true. So, and the biggest thing is, don't chase people. You have to become, you know, that person that you seek. So if you really want to attract, in my experience, if you really want to attract, people into your life that's on the same vibration. Let me use these words, right? If you really want to attract people on your same vibration, you gotta put yourself on that frequency. Okay. So if you feel like, hey, I'm a goal-oriented person, I have goals, I have the results, right? So the results is your proof. You don't have to say much. It's your results. So, if you have those results, you're going to attract the people that you need to help you along your way. But, at the end of the day, a relationship is a business agreement. You guys are, joining forces together. And again, you sharing the same values because you guys are building a dream. Even though you guys have your own vein or own life path, but at the end of the day, when you have that same vision, about helping people, adding value to people, helping people to help themselves, things of that nature, right? You guys will grow tremendously. Number four, life is a game. Find the games you want to play, learn the rules, and find a way to be successful at the games you selected. And that's very true. When you look at it, life from a higher perspective, no matter what kind of hand you've been dealt, we all been dealt some pretty messed up hands, man. I got to be honest with you here. The people at the top, and, it's just like they have the instructor's guide, and they have everybody else stuck, in in junior high books, right? But they have the true instructor's guide with all the cheat codes. So, but life is a game, So what does that mean for me? Along my path. Once I figure out what I'm good at, my life path is 8, so in that case, I have to learn about money, cause and effect, abundance, how to use resources, management, being in charge, discernment, right? So with that being said, really had to learn how money works. What is money? Where does money come from? And how can I learn to create my own money? All right. And it's nothing wrong with having a job, for a while to get you to a certain point. But, you know, these jobs are pretty much set up where you'll be stuck there, because if your boss told you how to start your own business and make your own money, he knew he or she would know that you wouldn't come back, within a month or so, which is true. So that's again kind of like that instructor's manual with all the cheat codes, right? So you have to investigate and learn ways to do things. So get good at, my advice is, learn about money. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, The Richest Man in Babylon. Read those books. Think and Grow Rich is cool too, but those two books, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, The Richest Man in Babylon, The Rich Dad, Poor Dad Cash Flow Quadrant, that will really let you know where you stand, as far as like your finances, okay? But, learn about different ways. You can create your own business, guys. Just from, if you're great at talking, find a way to communicate, be creative, of course, and share your spiritual aspects of, what you're doing, add that spiritual essence to it. Okay. And help people level up, not just entertainment. Okay. But real estate, multifamily real estate is a good niche too. So, I will include some additional information down below, but start investigating, research. Number 5, everything ends. Youth, love, life, all ends. And that will make them valuable. In my experience, that's very true. And it's all about, cherishing those moments, what lesson, it's all about lessons for me, like in my youth, what did I learn? What kind of people were I around? How did I feel about my teachers, my surroundings, my love life? I've been through ups and downs in my love life, and I'm not perfect, and I'm constantly working on myself. I have failed relationships, and I have a relationship that I really adore, right? But it's all about those lessons. Like, what what do I love most about my life? What really gives my life meaning outside of the monotony with society, right? And it's you loving you and learning more about you, in my opinion, and seeing that you're connected to everything around you, the plants, even the homeless man or woman down the street, they're another reflection of you in a different time and space. And that, but taking all these lessons and that what makes them valuable. You can't put a price tag on memories and the feelings, right? And number 6, be romantic about the little things. And that's kind of compliment what I just said. Everything is connected. Fall in love with you doing you, right? That's what I do. I fall in love with just sharing my message, sharing information that can really help people get some results right away. I really love, I love music. I love a lot of things. So fall in love with your life, be creative. And number 7, be a realist about the big things. Life isn't a movie. You need to have a plan, have an artist's ambition, but an engineer's mindset. So in other words, with this, guys, with every big dream, you got to have a blueprint. Life isn't a movie. You got to put in some work. Nothing is perfect. You got to learn some of those hard lessons to get to a certain level of success, because without failure, right, or so-called failure, how would you really appreciate what they call success? It's that law of polarity, the principles of polarity, right? But at the end of the day, when it says, about having a plan, write things down, like reverse engineer stuff, if you want to have, for instance, simple example, if you want to have $1,000, right? And, if you want to, come up with the money in 2 months, how much do you need to save per month, to get that $1,000, $500, right? So it's that simple, but you can break it down into like little mini segments, so your big dream doesn't seem so out of touch, if that makes sense, okay? Because you can reach your dreams, okay? You just got to line yourself up with that vision and and invest in yourself. You heard me mention that 15 minutes a day, visit your dream, write your stuff down, revisit those dreams and goals, but you have to take action. Things are not going to manifest just because you're thinking about them. You got to put in a little work, a little elbow grease, all right, to get these things going and to get that, extra spiritual assistance that you really need, okay? All right. And, lastly, number 8, figure out a way and don't complain. Basically, at the end of the day, everything boils on you. Again, if you look on the screen here, if you're still looking for that one person to change your life, take a look in the mirror, because it all boils down to you, So figure out a way. It's okay to ask for help, okay? Ask for a lifeline. It's people out here who are willing to help you, but you have to they say closed mouth don't get fed, right? So you better open up your mouth, right? But as we close, guys, I really care about you. And this message, listen to it 3 times if you have to. There's a hidden message in every presentation and in the description area. All the cheat codes, I put them down there, and it's some in the messages to these presentations. So as we close, guys, remember this: material items will come and go, but knowledge of self is longer lasting and empowering. And this, sums up all these 8 hard truths until the 9th, which is everything. It's all about truth, being true to yourself, and, don't sacrifice yourself. Don't sell yourself short, aim high, you deserve everything that you've been, longing for, but you have to take action and put in the work. So again, guys, If you don't learn anything else, please practice and learn these 7 Hermetic principles and use them daily. And today I want to share with you, a little bit about the divine paradox, as we wrap things up. So do not feel insecure or afraid. We are all held firmly in the infinite mind of the all, and there is not to hurt us or for us to fear. There is no power outside of the all to affect us. So we may rest calm and secure, guys. There is a world of comfort and security in this realization. When once attained, then calm and peaceful do we sleep, rocked in the cradle of the deep, resting safely in the bosom of the ocean of infinite mind, which is the all in all indeed. Do we live and move and have our being, the Kabbalion? So as we close, guys, fear is basically false evidence appearing real, but we need to reverse that polarity and face everything and rise and become our greatest version and step on our life path and do what we need to do. All right. And it's all about having proper expectations, setting goals, setting a theme. If you don't want to set goals, set a theme for yourself. Keep focus on that theme. And in summary, guys, everyone's going to die. Use those memories, as fuel and as a tool to help others, because there's a lesson in every loss, right? And there, when you lose something, you're going to gain something. Okay. That's the law of cause and effect, right? But use that to help others. What's some lesson that you learn about this individual? Man, this person was good at something, or they did something a certain kind of way and didn't pan out right. You can use that as a teaching tool. Number 2, we give our lives meaning. So you have to know yourself, your purpose, your life path. Learn more about yourself. Don't believe what I'm saying. Just investigate things outside of the norm, okay? But you have to start now. Number 3, when it comes to relationships, and the business relationships too, we have to become what we seek. If you want to be that top business person, that top, you want a better marriage, treat your spouse the way you want to be treated first. If you want to be spoiled, or if whatever that means to you, from your point of view, you treat them that way first. It's going to trip them out, right? But they're going to realize, like, damn, okay, like they trying to step their game up. And, it's like a mirror effect. They're going to have to figure out a way, like, okay, how can I top that, right? It's kind of fun. But again, like attracts like, guys. Have fun. It's a business relationship, not an ownership. Number 4, life is a game. There's some things that get good at something, find your passion, and, get at this as something that really can help others. And once you really have that self-mastery, right? Give people a free sample, so they can see results. So if you got something that can help people, with, for example, sharing presentation, you good at making like artwork and stuff like that, and this person is constantly doing presentation, you can offer some free pictures. All right, but it's that simple. Think outside the box, man. They have these different sites where you can really use your creative abilities and monetize these, okay? But it's all about adding value, giving somebody something free on the front end so they can see what you're doing, right? And then at the same time frame, you gain a lot of experience by, offering free services for a period of time, of course, not for a long time. And, so you learn, more about your equipment or your business model, right? But you're getting better each and every day. All right. Number 5, everything's ends, just remember, cherish those moments, learn those lessons, like I said before. Number 6, be romantic about everything. Everything's connected. See yourself in everything, the animals, the leaves, the grass, your neighbor, even though they get on your nerve, but, cut them off if or giving them limited access to you. But see yourself in everything. And the universe will present, situation to you just to test you out. And it'll be people that you at least expect that's not even your race or whatever, so to speak, if you believe in race, right? But number 7, be a realist, right? A seed doesn't grow overnight, guys. My favorite numbers, again, use those 3-6-9s, 3 months, 3 years, right? 3 weeks, rule to see, give things time to manifest so you can see if the action that you're taking is actually yielding any results. Use that 80-20 rule. Don't burn yourself out. You're going to devote 80% of your time in the 20%, the top 20% of your goals. And that's going to reverse it and yield 80% of your results. Most I'll say that again. You're going to invest 80% of your time in the top 20% of your goals, but in return, just focus on just a few things, but getting good at it is going to give you 80% return. Okay. But again, you're going to need a plan. You got to review your plan to make sure, you're not just hopping out there, haphazardly, right? But take action. Most people don't take action. They scared, take action, man. Make some mistakes. It's okay to, make a fool out of yourself. It's you, right? Don't worry about nobody else. It's your life, not theirs. Because once you get all this money and all this extra blessings or, energies from the universe and from people that you don't know, right? They're going to ask questions. So don't worry about people. Worry about learning, more about your life, your purpose and mission, but refine and repeat the process. If you don't have a plan, you plan to fail because you won't go anywhere. Okay. All right. Find a mentor. All right. That's doing the thing that you're looking for. Find a mentor that has results and that has helped people that, in that field, okay, that you can see. Some people can say, oh, I'd have made, all this money, but where are these people that you can help, man? I don't see any testimonials, really, valid testimonial and not just talk. So find a mentor that can really help you. Okay. You don't have to pay for anybody. A lot of stuff is on YouTube these days. You can use me and Ralph Smart and many other people. Ralph Smart is a good one. All right. And lastly, 8, figure out a way. It's all about responsibility. In my opinion, what really catapult my personal growth and my change in my life, transformation in and out, I had to change my routine. All right. It was routine in my circle of people I was hanging around. Because once I started doing the process of elimination, even my diet, process of elimination, sometimes your circle of friends is slowing you down, and, they get bored and they want to contact you because they have nothing to do. Right. And, and you could be working on your dream, so monitor, how people, try to get into your time, but it's all about taking responsibility for ourselves. Don't complain. Ask for help, guys. Use that lifeline like I mentioned to you before, okay? But use those 7 Hermetic principles, okay, that you will gladly thank me later. And I want to be pretty thorough but brief. I know that's the oxymoron, but I want to give you some great information that you can use right away. And really, if you take action, you can see some results, okay? Remember, 3-6-9, use that 30, 60, 90-day rule along your way. Refine and repeat the process, guys. I really care about you. This is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. Be sure to click the like and subscribe button down below. We'll be back with another presentation. If you have any ideas, if you have any questions, or ideas for something, or a question that you want answered in a presentation, I'm open. Feel free to put your good vibrations down below. I greatly appreciate it. And take care of yourself, guys. Stay safe. Learn more about yourself each and every day. Learn those Hermetic principles, okay? You will thank me. This is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. Until next time, stay grateful and focused, fam. Peace.